Hey guys, how you doing? It's the Intuitive Investor. Happy New Year to everybody. As you've known, I've been pretty much MIA since October-ish, I would think. Market was too turbulent, so I decided to exit all my positions, all but one, which was Shopify. And really, I'm entering this year very precautious. I've decided to change this year's investment strategy to better to pay a premium than it is to speculate. So I've decided to diminish my speculative strategies, and I'm looking more at the technical analysis this year more. I'm also looking at the climate, the Wall Street sentiment, but I'm willing to pay a premium for something that's guaranteed than I am the roll the dice as I did all the years prior, and it's only because of just how fickle and just light the market is right now. So really, I wanted to just kind of go over just some of the stocks that are on my wish list, my watch list, that is. Wish list, I'm still thinking Christmas. And so some of these might be familiar to you and some of them may not. I'm still keeping a close eye on cannabis. So Shopify is on my watch list, as you guys know. I got in at IPO. I will probably remain with Shopify this year. So that's one of the stocks that I never left. Another stock that I'm also looking at is ACREAGE Holdings. They IPO'd late last year, and it was an IPO that I had already been waiting for. They are a cannabis company. They have a lot of political might behind their company. A lot of their board members are all politically connected some way, somehow. They got a previous Prime Minister of Canada on board and former Speaker of the House. It would be good if they brought in some Democratic folks in there to kind of even the playing field. But all in all, I think ACREAGE Holdings is a very powerful company. I recently added, again, Namaste Technologies to my watch list. It looks like they have started to climb back up. Nothing came from those allegations, as we saw, and I think it gone as low as 60 cents or whatever. FSD PHARMA is another one that I'm following. FSD PHARMA is aspiring to become the world's largest indoor growth facility in the world. They were trading as low as 21 cents, and it looks like they're starting to rebound. Both of those stocks, Namaste and FSD PHARMA, I believe have the capacity to retrace back to where they were trading at close to September. And if they do, then we'll see Namaste, if their numbers are good, we'll finally have one solid quarter of cannabis sales under the books. I think it get back to high twos if everything works itself out. You have to remember that they did a bot deal that was right around $3, and I think there was an article, I'm not even going to discuss it, about what they speculated. I'm also still following Chronos. I'm also following NVDA. NVDA had dropped substantially. They were in the 240, 250 range for the longest time, it felt. And it dropped as, I think, right around the 140 range. So I think that has a lot of room to run if the market begins to recuperate, and maybe it will. I think we've gotten past the elections. Right now, we've already gotten past the most recent Fed rate increase. And really the only thing holding us back right now is just this trade agreement. So I'm also looking at SQ. They were trading in the high 90s, 80s forever. And now they're trading right around $64. So SQ is just yet another company that I've added to my watch list. I've got a few other, just think of Amazon, Google, those guys, Netflix. Another one that I really regret not buying is Tesla. That thing's indestructible. Like, there's no bad news that can ever come from that company that will kill it. I mean, it's back up to the $340, $350 range. The CEO was convicted of misleading investors, and then it dealt with the little minor crash, as all stocks did toward the end of the year, smoking weed online and whatnot. And so this thing has just such a tremendous, powerful following. I was thinking of getting back in if it ever saw a 2 in front of it, and it did momentarily at like $2.99. I kind of regret not buying because now it's back up, so that if it ever gets low enough to where I see a 2, I'm definitely jumping on board. So those are the kind of stocks that I've got on my watch list right now. I don't know how you guys are approaching this year, but the way I'm approaching it this year is that I'm being a little bit more careful, more conservative. I'm still deciding to follow my intuition. I did add to my positions a couple of days ago. I'm in ACREAGE holdings now. I'm also in FSD and in Namaste, and as well as Shopify. Very small positions, just really testing the market, and we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. I did mean to have some charts. I did mean to have some data, but honestly, I'm so busy, and I'd rather just keep this video under 10 minutes. So if there's any other stocks that you think that are worth looking at, please share them online so that myself and other viewers like yourselves can learn from each other. So if you aren't already subscribing to my videos, please do so. And if you're on StockTwits, you can find me by searching Intuitive Investor. All right, guys, let's go make some money.